We're living in the age of AI, and everybody has this question on their mind: how do I unlock AI ROI? And what a lot of organizations are doing is that they're coming up with a lot of ideas, hundreds of ideas, to say, hey, this is an idea that we can use in order to generate some sort of benefit for us. Now, these ideas are only going to work if we're able to develop them and put them into applications that we have. These could be employee-facing apps or customer-facing apps. Once we've built those ideas into our apps, we need to deploy the applications to production. And then we need to see how well are those ideas going to work, which means we need to observe them. Once we observe them, we are able to draw some lessons from that. And those lessons can lead to further refinements on the ideas, which leads to more development. Now, once we go through this loop many times, two things are going to happen. One is we might decide that we need to trash this idea because it's not doing what we think it's supposed to do. Or it might lead us to profit. So clearly, if we have a list with 100 ideas on it, our goal should be to do fast iteration through this loop. And we also need to do cheap iteration. By doing fast iteration and cheap iteration, we're able to go through as many ideas as possible on our list and either trash those ideas because they didn't work or profit from them. The question is how? What do we need to do to actually get to fast iteration and cheap iteration? There are a few things. Number one, we need to make sure that we use our existing skills. Our teams know our products, they know our business logic. They should be able to use the skills they have today so that we can execute as many ideas as we can. The second thing is, because everybody's concerned about AI, there tends to be a slightly larger governance overhead. We need to make sure that we automate this governance overhead. Otherwise, we find ourselves slowed down by waiting on approvals, which is not good. Lastly, we need to collect metrics. Now, those metrics are really important. There are three types of metrics we should be collecting. One is we need to collect customer experience metrics, and that is really important because that's how we know whether this AI application is actually moving the needle for the users that are using it. The second thing we need to make sure we do is we need to make sure we're delivering this AI capability at a cost that makes sense. And so we must calculate and know what is the cost of the features that we've released. And lastly, we need to know the performance so that we can figure out, are we doing the right things? Are we doing them economically? And are we doing them in a performant manner? This combination of existing skill set, automation of governance, and metrics is the critical thing to allow us to do fast iteration and cheap iteration, which is what allows us to burn through our list of ideas for AI's impact on our business, which in turn helps us unlock the ROI for our enterprise from AI.